Welcome back to Farm Factor and the Kansas Soybean Update.
This is the Kansas Soybean Update. It's brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers. Mike Smith, professor of entomology at Kansas State, joins us. Mike, you've been involved in the Kansas Soybean Commission funded research on developing tactics to manage key soybean insect pests for Kansas soybean farmers. So what have been some of the highlights of what your team has found during the research?
I certainly appreciate the support of the Commission. This project has run for quite some time. I've inherited it from a couple of former colleagues who has retired. We're looking at ways to improve control of the soybean stem borer, which is a key pest. We've used different ways to do that. Insecticides are the only tactic we have now. But with this insect, what we've seen over time is the need to really find a pinpoint time to apply them. One of the things we've accomplished is understanding more about exactly when the borers should be out, the adults, in the early summer, and applying insecticides to get a better control of those adults. We continue to look at different insecticides which may or may not be registered, so we're trying to use what is available but what might be available to help do this also. In a real-world, common way, we're able to use what we have to help growers control the pest. From a longer-term perspective, we're looking at ways to move genes into the plant using traditional genetics that would have an effect on killing the borer. We've done that, but we find that those genes are very weakly expressed. So since that time, we've begun to look at ways of using soybean stem borer larval genes to turn those genes off, much in the same way that genes in corn have been turned off to kill insect pests of corn. It's known technology, but we think it could be of great value to soybean producers in Kansas because the numbers of borers, the degree of damage continues to increase.
The Commission considers this of vital importance, and being able to fund this project now for going on nearly 7 years, I think shows the importance of how they value this.
Yes, we've had really good rapport with them. Every time we present our information to them on an annual basis, they are continually interested in this particular insect, also others, but this one is probably the most significant. They continue to understand the fact that we can't solve the problem very quickly because this is an insect that only comes out once a year. So we have succeeded in developing a colony of the larvae that we can now work with in the laboratory, and hopefully we can speed up our progress with looking at some of the gene silencing work and maybe even some of the insecticide work too. We're just getting started on that.
And that was Mike Smith, professor of entomology at Kansas State University, joining us on the Kansas Soybean Update. It's brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers. Learn more at kansassoybeans.org. For Kansas Soybeans, I'm Greg Akagi.
You enjoyed this week's Kansas Soybean Update. After the break, let's join Dwayne and Kendall Peterson.
Biodiesel made from sustainable resources is diversifying our fuel supply. This year, biodiesel will displace over 1 billion gallons of fossil fuel nationwide. It's making our economy stronger and our communities healthier. It's working here and across America. Get biodiesel going in your community. Visit americasadvancedbiofuel.com.